If you sell your business, you need to know what the first 90 days are going to be like that nobody warned you about and nobody has the moral courage to tell you about. So what are the potholes, the red flags, and the problems that you face 90 days after your sell that you need to know about? Why do they matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan, coming to you live from Consulting Secrets on a perfect day to talk about selling your business, exits, red flags, and people with big mouths that ask for money, and a fantastic day to talk about you. Okay, so we are at the point where you have closed the deal. You've gone through all the drama, all the problems, all the issues, all the situations, and the deal is done, okay? So you are no longer the owner. All the things are behind you. So I'm going to line out the post-sale issues that you're going to face. One, there's going to be buyer's decisions that you disagree with, right? You ran the company, the organization, a very specific way for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. It was your input. It was your DNA. It was the way that you did it. And what they're doing is they're coming in and they're saying, hey, we're going to integrate and we're going to mix with companies and this is the way that we're going to do it. And your way isn't our way. And we gave you millions of dollars. So guess what? We win. And you're going to have to say, okay. But you know what? It may be an opportunity for you. Because if you decide to go into consulting in the industry outside of your area of exclusion, you could start asking questions. Instead of looking at it as a detriment, like, well, why would they do it that way? Like, start looking at this to your advantage. Instead of looking at it as a detriment, start looking at it as like, how could I use this information that's being taught to me and say, like, why would they do it that way? Is it a better way? And it could be that sometimes people get frustrated when they're like, you know what? I could have been doing this for 20 years. I could have been doing this different for 20 years and I didn't know it. But part of that is our responsibility to know when we're getting upset because we lost and we could have done something different. Okay. Number two, the calls from former employees. They're used to calling you. They're used to getting your input. They're used to having you around to answer your questions. And this is why you want to put as much structure, the foundational four in place, the standard operating procedures, the org charts, the decision bands. You want to have all these capabilities with the job descriptions for them to know what needs to be done so they're not constantly coming to you. This way you're not tied to some contract for 3, 4, 5 years or, a couple of months where you got to answer questions. With these items in place, you're not stuck for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months answering questions that you don't need to. You've already got it taken care of. Number 3, the consulting that was expected that nobody documented. There should be some terminology in your purchase agreement that says what you're going to be expected for and your times that you're going to be available, right? I'll be available from 8 Pacific time till noon Pacific time, Monday through Friday. Or whatever, they may dictate it and they say, hey, you have to be available for a call. But if you're not having that conversation and you're not talking about it up front, what you're going to find is there's some struggles that you're going to butt heads. And you're like, I was on a fishing trip. I sold my company. I was on a hunting trip, right? Tax bills in tranches. Filing dates matter. The dates that you decide to exit your business really do matter for when your company closes a financial day and when taxes are due on quarters. So you really want to know where your federal taxes are and what your state taxes are, when they're due, estimated tax payments through the year, and the financial paperwork. And this is why you want to pay a top CPA and a top tax attorney to help you out with this, because every penalty that you get, your company can't help you pay anymore. It's coming out of your retirement fund. The magic offers that appear. Okay, when you sell your business, the amount of people, especially if they start calculating, he was doing $100 million, he probably got 30 or 40 million. So after taxes, he probably walked with 20. He's got $20 million. And the opportunities appear out of nowhere. The slick people show up with all these wild offers. It could be real estate agents, financial advisors, coaches, investment opportunities, right? And everybody knows that you had a liquid event. And so everybody wants a piece. Everybody wants to be a part of that. And your role and responsibility is to script out no. Or your role and responsibility is to send them to somebody who vets that information for you. You have somebody in place that just picks up the phone and says, hello? No. And hangs up, right? Because the longer they talk to you, the longer they have you on the phone, the longer they have you on a Zoom, the longer you have face-to-face and in person, your brain's like, I've got a pile of money that I can spend. But the reality is you can't. You got to be super financially responsible with the money that you got. Then the request from family and friends. Like, for all of a sudden, you have nothing to do. You're not busy, so you can help with all sorts of things that they need. Loans, business investments, time for free consulting, help with their education, help me move, help me build, help me. Like, there's all the requests that come in because you have nothing better to do. Can you drive with me cross country from California to New York? There's a difference between vacation and driving all the way across the country because somebody's lonely. And then last on this list is sudden calendar emptiness. You had a set routine, schedule, and process in place. And this is why you definitely want to take a look at a hobby, trade group associations, consulting, something to do when you exit the business that makes your exit more viable. So if you're taking a look at the first 90 days, I've listed out 7 different things that you need to know. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.